Wait. How do you pronounce that?
Dude, I don't know. Welcome back, guys. We're finally going to finish Dungeon Crawler Carl after it's so much, so anticipatedly waited.
Yeah, we've had about, 4 episodes since the last... It's been a month. It's been a month since we last talked about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah, at this, we should have started our next book by now, but we just got held up.
We got held up. We got busy. Nick gave up on a lot of things.
I went on vacation, and sometimes when you go on vacation, you're like...
Stop using the vacation as a crutch. It's been a month.
Nothing else matters anymore.
It's been a month.
You're like, wow.
There's no reason for you to keep using your vacation as a crutch for your finances and your laziness.
I'm still in Margaritaville at heart.
Listen. Oh, man. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlefish, boys and ghouls, bookworms, and movie buffs. And let's not say our phantoms are friends today, because we did enough of the Tales Around the Campfire. We had 2 episodes back to back.
2 episodes worth.
Yeah, to another episode of Barely Literate. I am your host today, Chris, and with me, as always, is my very curly-headed friend today.
Yeah, I washed my hair, finally.
Oh my god, how often do you wash your hair? Oh, it's Nick, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's me, Nick. Hey guys.
How often do you wash your hair?
Usually, once every 4 days. I don't wash it too often.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, this time it's been a week.
Oh!
Yeah. So I add an extra 3 days to that, and it was a little greasy. It wasn't anything crazy, but I was like, I gotta wash it.
You greasy bastard. What is that?
That is my furnace.
That's gonna be in the background. Oh, man.
Yeah, speaking of furnaces, man, remember when we read The Shining?
Yeah, dude, you're gonna blow. It's like that scene from Terminator 2 Judgment Day where she's at the fence. She's like, ah! And then you just go, ugh. You're like a skeleton. You're just a skeleton.
It's gonna leave that one. What movie was that in where the frame was the shot was like a pair of dismembered hands hanging onto the gate? I don't know, but it's gonna look like that.
Speaking of that, I asked my sister this the other day, and I want to hear your answer. Let's say you're at Pompeii, right? And you're time traveling, and your time travel fucked up, and you see the eruption, and you're like, I'm fucked. I'm not getting anywhere. What pose are you gonna do?
Oh, this is like the Fallout thing where it's just like, oh, the nuke's coming. Position yourself so you're the funniest skeleton out there.
But you're not a skeleton. You're going to be one of those casts.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to say you can't do the jerk-off pose because that's already taken.
I know. That was like the first instinct. And I'm thinking, nah, that's too overdone. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to be standing. Hips, like bending at the hips, spreading ass cheeks, asshole out in the air. Right in the middle of the street.
You know what's perfect? I'm going to do something similar. Right behind, you're going to spread your ass to me, but I'm just going to be on a toilet with a newspaper. And the best part is we're both in the middle of a street. So, where's the plumbing going to go?
You had to move the toilet outside. First of all, toilets haven't been invented yet.
I know. I'm going to bring the toilet back with me. I'm just like, you know what? I've had enough of life. I feel like I'm going to ride the scuba dive sewer slide, and I'm going to bring a toilet back with me. I'm going to put it in the middle of the street, and I'm just going to watch the eruption, and then I go 2 feet down in my vision, boom, asshole.
you gotta hold 2 slabs of rock in front of you to make it look like it's a newspaper, because newspaper it wouldn't survive.
Oh, true. So I gotta get 2 bathroom tiles.
Yeah.
Oh man,
you gotta bring that the toilet that you have now that lights up and everything, so it's just it looks. I know, but it just looks like it's from the modern day, so everybody's like, what the fuck, they had this?
Or what we could do, I could have me cooking at one of those fast food things, and then you're just in the oven ah!
Oh, I got a good one. We bring a skateboard, and then we have to perfectly hit a kickflip right when we get calcified.
Nick, we have one shot at this, and I don't think either of us know how to land a kickflip or do one.
We can learn. We got a time machine. We have time to learn.
We can just reset it.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh man. So, by the way, today's episode, this is the finale for Dungeon Crawler 8. Holy shit.
Yeah, we are.
Wait, no, not Dungeon Crawler 8. This is the finale for Dungeon Crawler Carl, Part 8. This is the finale.
Of book one. Of book one.
Yeah, of book 1.
Because how many books are there? There's like 7, right?
There is 7 because I just... We'll say more about this later at the episode, but we finally made a Reddit for the show, and I joined the Dungeon Crawler Carl subreddit, and oh boy, I have had to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, that was me whenever I go on Pinterest to make the posts, and I look up something like Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I see a character that we just met in this part, and it's just like, oh,
No.
okay,
No. Anywho, this is the finale, so buckle up, fuckos.
yeah.
What movies have you watched this week before we get into it?
Dude, I just watched one last night because I found a DVD player in my laundry room.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Matrix Reloaded, one of the DVDs I got when I came down.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, I was like debating, because I was sitting there. I was like, I want to hit the pen and watch it like a classic DVD. I got 4 of them on me right now. I have Matrix Reloaded, Night of the Living Dead, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2 from the 90s.
So I was going to say, you're not allowed to watch those until I do so we could do an episode on them.
Exactly, that's what I was like saying. I was like, I can't watch TMNT. I don't think a blinker with the pen and watching Night of the Living Dead is a good idea. Let's watch The Matrix.
I was about to say, it is like, I think it's the first George Romero zombie, so it can't be that like scary.
It's probably not that scary.
I watched 4 movies since we last had an encounter. I watched Project Hail Mary.
Okay, I'm watching that today.
You guys might see an episode on that soon. I watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, exactly. It was a Mario movie.
I'm just pissed that they just completely skipped over Sunshine.
It has elements of Sunshine, I think.
But, like, you're gonna go from, like, Super Mario to Super Mario Galaxy. There's Sunshine in between where Super Mario and Peach get married and they go on their honeymoon, and then the honeymoon gets all thrown out of whack.
Okay, wait. Spoiler alert. It's because Mario and Peach aren't a couple in Super Mario Galaxy. He's like trying to get in on that, and he's, being a guy and was like, I don't know how to do it. So like, I think that's the reason.
They should just make Peach canonically gay and just like have her date what's her name? Daisy.
Okay, but like, fucking bomb drop right here in the movie. Peach and Rosalina are sisters.
Really?
Like, what the fuck?
I guess they're both blonde, but what?
I don't know.
Correlation?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. And then I watched Project Hail Mary again. I have been a night owl this last week, dude.
Yeah, usually you kind of are against your own will, but this time you were like, fuck it.
Yeah, dude, I've been getting home at like 2 a.m. like a couple days a
Steered
week.
into the skid with this one.
And then last night, I watched Lee Cronin's The Mummy that just came out.
Yeah, you told me about that a little bit last night. I was kind of put off by your interpretation of the movie.
Okay, so for anybody interested about The Mummy, I enjoyed the movie. It was a creepy, scary movie. The director of it is the same guy that did Evil Dead Rise, and you can definitely tell.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That I enjoyed the movie, Evil Dead Rise. Scared the shit out of me, but I still enjoyed it.
So, I don't know. Like, it was a fun horror movie, but it almost felt like a possession movie through a mummy rather than a mummy movie.
Yeah, and that's where I got put off from it, because I was joking with him. I was like, oh, should I go see it? And he goes, I don't know if you should see this alone. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You know,
Mercedes was freaking out.
Yeah, when I saw Evil Dead Rise, I saw it with somebody, and I was hiding behind them. Like, they were helping me out.
She kind of did, like, hide in my shoulder a little bit, and I'm sitting there like,
Of course, normal Chris reaction to gore.
Yeah, so those were the 4 movies that I watched this week. Now, my section's done. What about you?
What's your song of the week this week?
It's a repeat. I think I'm not a repeat of what I've said, but I've had it before. I think my song of the week is Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader.
That's a good one.
It's a good...
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling warm and bright inside your face.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think of like what my song of the week is, because I've been straying away a little bit more from the metal.
Your song of the week is "Dancing in the Moonlight" by the Electric Mayhem and the Muppets. That's a good rendition, dude. It's jazzy. I'm into it.
Yeah, mine is more like I've been in like a funky groovy mood lately.
There's a version of "Dancing in the Moonlight" that's more funky.
Okay. It's not Dancing in the Moonlight.
No, it's "Dancing in the Moonlight." Listen to it.
I think my song of the week has to be "Ain't No Love in the City" by Black Pumas.
Ain't no love in the city. Money don't grow on trees. That's a different song.
That's Cage the Elephant. Completely different song.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I don't think there's any point in pushing it off. We're about to end Dungeon Crawler Carl, people.
Yeah, and if you don't know what happened, I know it's been a while. If you don't know what happened in part 7, go back and listen to it real quick. While writing this, I had to refresh my memory, and I was like, what did happen?
So here's the thing. When did you finish reading this, actually?
Monday.
It's been about 3 weeks for me. 4.
Oh, so you're gonna have to... Your memory is gonna come back while reading this.
It's gonna be like when I realized that Red was bringing the kid as a sacrifice. I'm like, oh shit! Oh! Oh! Shit! Alrighty. Is there anything that you want to say before we dive into chapter 43?
This is a problem. Well, I had a problem with this last part, and it's something you said at the beginning of this book. One of your worries that since it is a franchise, the ending's gonna like lead into the next book.
Yeah.
So I low-key thought that the ending was a little anticlimactic and rushed.
Well, other than that, I guess it's time for you to take it away.
All right, let me start us off with chapter 43.
I'm so excited.
I sound excited. I need some more energy in your voice, man. Get me hyped up. Tell me I have a fat ass and big titties. Come on.
You got a flat ass and big titties.
All right, not what I was hoping for, but I'll take it.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
As the audience's laughter faded, a recap... by the way, they're still on the Maestro show from the last chapter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
So, yeah, it ended off with, Carl saying glurp on that motherfucker to the Maestro.
Glurp, glurp.
As the audience's laughter faded, a recap played of Carl and Donut's chaotic victory over the Rage Elemental. While the footage rolled, the Maestro was seen in a muted, heated argument with an off-screen producer.
Fuck that guy.
In the quiet of the stage, Donut admitted to Carl that his anger genuinely scares her, and Carl gently reassured her it was mostly tactical, a ploy to rattle the Maestro, though Donut remained worried that their unlikable behavior might tank their following.
I have a feeling that's going to be like something later on that Carl's going to get absolutely pissed and lose his composure, and then Donut's going to like dip out. He's just going to be so scared. She's gonna
because that's a recurring theme of like when Carl actually lets out like his like anger, his inner anger. Donut gets scared like when you see your parent, or no, when you see like the quiet kids start yelling.
Oh,
and
God.
you're like, whoa, don't reach for the bag.
Don't reach for the bag. Listen, man, I bought you a cookie one day.
So yeah, maybe Carl will scare her off at some point, and they'll have like a little like separation arc.
And then she finds Beatrice.
Oh, dude, now you're thinking.
Now I'm thinking, get the fucking empty plate away from you. You keep hitting it. What is in there?
It's just a spoon in the bowl. And when I was moving my arm, I was nudging the wire to my mic, and it was nudging the spoon inside the bowl.
I hate you. Keep reading.
Carl noted that the show wasn't over yet and gestured toward the 2 empty chairs as he began to deduce who the mystery guests were. Donut guessed Beatrice and her new boyfriend, but the Maestro interrupted before Carl could, he was like, no. The Maestro was now eerily calm. He reminded them that this was his show and that they needed to learn their place. When Carl rhetorically asked if the Maestro had ever been a crawler, the offended orc boasted of his heritage.
What a fucking... This is the definition of a daddy's boy with money who, like, drunk drives home one day and fucking hits a mom and her kid, kills them, gets arrested, and he's like, I'm gonna get out of this scot-free. Slap on the wrist.
Oh, yeah, this is peak shitty Nepo baby behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's boasting about accomplishments that he hasn't even done himself. It's just like, oh, my family did this, my family did that. You can't even touch me. He revealed that his family, the Skull Clan, had been there since the Syndicate created the Crawl, claiming they were gods and royalty who have dominated multiple faction wars.
Okay, so I'm now just remembering. Remember when, I don't know who said it, but Carl was like, oh, so there is a religion in this game. And then I think Mordecai was like, there's not a religion, but people can pay to be gods.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about Donut's tiara.
Oh, yeah.
He warned that if they reached the 9th floor, they would witness the power firsthand. Carl pressed him, asking if the orc would be in the dungeon himself, and if gods, like him, could actually die. But before the maestro could answer, the lights snapped back on. So that's what I'm thinking. So Donut's tiara is linked to this, the Blood Sultanate, and the whole deal is once they get to the 9th floor, Donut has to kill, or Donut and Carl have to kill each member of the royal family of the Blood Sultanate.
Yeah.
Before they could go to the 10th floor. But that's all part of a faction war, and Maestro reveals that the Blood Sultanate, they're like one of the first factions to lose in the faction war every year.
Yeah, they're like the shitty faction.
Yeah, and the Maestro's faction, the Skull Clan Empire, are usually in the top 3, and they won a few.
Oh, fucking foreshadowing. They're gonna kill the next in line for this, what is it, the Blood Sultanate, and they're gonna now lead it and beat the shit out of the Skull Clan, and they're gonna be the first ones to lose.
They win the faction war.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh, for the first time in centuries, the Blood Sultanate won the faction war
because of fucking Donut and Carl.
Donut immediately regained her stage persona, mocking the elemental to the cheers of the crowd. The Maestro silenced him, sneering that Carl only won because he's the AI's bitch.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he mentions that, every season the AI chooses one person to, like, be his little, like, pet and everything. And so Carl with his pretty little feet is the AI's pet this year.
We love Carl's feet.
We love it. Before finally turning to the guest reveal, knowing exactly who was watching, Carl looked toward the empty chairs and addressed the invisible guests directly. Hi, Frank. Hi, Maggie. I see you didn't find the present I left for you. That's too bad. The Maestro smiles wide. And for a second, Carl's heart dropped. He had guessed wrong? Was it actually Beatrice? No fucking way.
No fucking way.
But the panic subsided as the screen flickered to life, showing a recap of Frank and Maggie's descent, their journey so far throughout the dungeon. Frank and Maggie hadn't entered the dungeon alone. They had a third person with them, their teenage daughter Yvette. The footage showed them at a tutorial guild where a mind horror gave them grim instructions. Kill other crawlers to survive and win.
They were basically given, like, survival of the fittest, kill everybody.
Yeah, and that kind of makes me think, like, it really is Barant being like, we're going to give all the guild masters different instructions on how to do things. And so that way we get a juicier storylines. So, like, I don't think Frank and Maggie would have defaulted to killing other crawlers if they had Mordecai as their guild master.
I think that's a possibility, or I think that it's just you guys are you are seen to understand how this works. You're going to be a guild master, and just their way of surviving is what teaches them.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a better understanding of it. It's like the Hunger Games with
with Haymitch and all that
being
shit.
like the advisor kind of thing.
Like, you want sponsors.
Yeah, but other advisors are gonna give their champions different advice. While Yvette wept at the thought of killing other crawlers, Maggie held her close, appearing to offer a mother's comfort. But quickly, the scene turned into a nightmare.
Dun dun.
Cutting to a scene later on, both Yvette and Frank lay injured and convulsing from an unseen attack. As Yvette cried out in pain, Maggie knelt over her, whispered that she knew it hurt, and coldly strangled her own daughter to death. Carl screamed at the empty chairs. She didn't have to kill Yvette, she would have recovered. The recap then shifted to Frank and Maggie's career as crawler killers. They had played the role of a desperate family to lure Rebecca W. and her group, only to gun them down the moment their backs were turned, while Yvette begged them to stop. For their betrayal, they were rewarded with a ring that granted an area of effect stealth ability for Maggie, and a potion that imbued a tracking ability for Frank, turning them into the ultimate predator.
That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, and now that knowing what we know about the AI and how the rewards aren't really
Definitely
random,
tailored, yeah.
yeah. So this was definitely the AI taking advantage of that advice the Mind Horror gave them.
And now Carl is realizing, like, oh shit, they can track us.
They can track us and they can go invisible.
Fuck.
But the final revelation was the one that broke Carl. A clip from his own encounter with the couple showed that Yvette had been there the whole time, hiding in the bathroom.
Oh.
Carl realized with sickening clarity that the present he'd left, the dynamite trap, hadn't just hit the killers. As the footage showed Frank igniting the trap, the blast showered all three in shrapnel, taking Frank's hand and injuring the innocent girl Carl never knew was there. As the lights snapped on, Frank and Maggie appeared on stage. The physical and moral wreckage of Carl's trap laid bare for the entire universe to see. I know this guy, like, Carl cannot help but bomb kids, alright?
Oh my god, you're right. Fuck.
This keeps happening.
But also, Carl's right. He's like, you didn't have to fucking do that. She would have been healed.
If Maggie had a healing potion on her, her daughter would have been fine. But here's the thing. I think Maggie saw her daughter as a liability and was like, we gotta take her out now. That's how I see it.
Oh, you think Maggie's like fucking dead on the inside at this point? She's like, I can't keep revving this kid.
Yeah, she's like, I can't keep trying to protect her. She's not gonna, because when they ran into Rebecca W's group, Maggie handed her daughter a gun and had made her, or was trying to make her shoot one of the members of the other group, but Yvette refused.
Oh.
So Maggie just sees her daughter as a liability.
So Maggie's just a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck her. She deserved it.
It's the same kind of thought process Carl had with the old people of Meadowlark. It's like, these people shouldn't be here.
No.
But it's a different it's a different mindset.
Okay, yes and no. Fucking Carl was like, put them out of their misery. That's the difference. Maggie was like, she's gonna get me killed, fuck her.
Right. Maggie's just a fucked.
Maggie is fucked. Oh man. And get ready for this, guys. Let's see what they look like now.
The confrontation began with a chilling tension as Donut hissed at the pair. Carl observed that Frank had become a hollow shell, missing a hand and lost in a 1,000-yard stare.
Dude, Frank is fucked.
He looks like he just got out of Vietnam and he was there for 5 years, but it's only been a few days.
I'm picturing like a sunken place where he's just trapped in his own mind and his body's like,
Yeah. While Maggie looked ready to kill, a sharp argument erupted, culminating in Maggie lunging to stab Carl, though her blade passed harmlessly through his hologram, essentially. They're not in the same room.
Yeah, no.
So it's like Maggie's trying to stab. It's like when I try to choke you through the screen.
I wonder if normally they would be in the same room, but the Borant Corporation was just like, there's no way you're putting them in the same room because they would easily kill each other. Yeah.
So, and then the argument between Maggie and Carl, it was just essentially Carl yelling at Maggie like, hey, you didn't have to fucking kill your daughter. I'm sorry that happened, but you guys, fuck you guys, because you guys
they're like, you had options. Death was not one of them.
And then Maggie was like, shut up, fuck you, you don't know what I had to do. And Carl's like, I saw on the screen.
It's like when you're trying to justify one of your decisions to me and you're so heated and I'm just like, Nick, you could have used your blinker. You could have turned off the car. You didn't have to inhale the exhaust.
No, you don't understand. I needed to taste it.
And I'm just like, now look at you. I'm fighting with a ghost. and now I try to punch you out of anger, and it just phases right through you.
Yeah, just like, ha, you can't get me.
I'm like, oh yeah, watch this. Bam. And then I'm like, now I'm gonna fucking get you. No, fuck that. And I pull out a proton pack. I've been working on this.
Carl ignored her rage to look at Frank in the eyes. He offered a sincere apology for Yvette's fate before pivoting back to a barrage of insults for the parents' cruelty.
He looks at the guy for a break. He's like, I'm sorry. Anyway, you guys are fucking stupid.
You guys are fucking idiots, and you deserve to die.
Yeah.
Also, when Carl looks at Frank in the eyes, Frank like looks away and down. He's like he's trying not to hold eye contact at all with anyone.
It's kind of like when you see in Deathly Hallows that like Lucius Malfoy has become such a pussy bitch.
Yeah, he's like a soy boy beta cuck.
Yeah, he's a soy boy beta cuck, and he's just like, yeah, he's a fucking wounded dog.
He reminded them that they could have been stronger as a team, but Maggie only growled a promise to watch both Carl and Donut die. A moment that sent the audience into a frenzy, as if they were on the Jerry Springer Show.
He is the murderer.
Jerry, glurp, 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 glurp. As the maestro tried to milk the drama for an interview, the crawler shut him down with a wall of silence and spite. This is something he would do.
How though? I'm like actually trying to imagine him doing it, but I'm like I don't know what he's doing.
No. You would be the one that's like shutting down the interviewer out of spite.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd be like, nah, keep going. Views.
No, that's my role.
Listen, we've never been hosts of anything together, but I feel like it'd be a disaster.
It would.
Input this show.
Frank remained mute. Maggie responded with only "fuck you," and Donut ignored the host entirely to play to the crowd.
Hey Nick, you want to get pizza tonight?
Fuck you.
Well, I'm thinking pepperoni.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna call your mom.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Desperate to save his failing show, the maestro pivoted to the parting gifts. He presented Carl with a pair of tactical boots, the exact model from his Coast Guard days. It was a calculated insult. The maestro knew Carl's barefoot buffs made the gift a tactical disadvantage. But Carl played along with the half-hearted thanks, tucking the boots away with no intention of ever wearing them, while the crowd remained unimpressed by the orc's petty jab.
I wonder if Carl could play the celebrity now and like auction off his own boots to get more gold.
Oh yeah, isn't it bad? I wonder how expensive those boots are that like he could sell them back off.
Like as a crawler, so you're basically building your own brand essentially as long as you're alive. So as a crawler, could I have merch? Not the Borant making merch of me. I'm saying like, could I actually sell off merch?
Yeah, like Carl manages to make or buy a screen printer and he starts making his own t-shirts. The show reached its climax when the maestro presented the natural born killers with a legendary skill potion from the Skull Clan's private stock.
That's a fucking movie reference, by the way.
It is, and I had to look it up because I was referencing more of the Avenged Sevenfold song, but I knew it was a movie. And I was like, wait, what was that movie about again? Looked it up. I was like, oh, that matches them perfectly.
Yeah, actually, legit.
That's how I'm going to refer to Frank and Maggie from now on, as the Natural Born Killers. Like, when I think of their group name. The potion would instantly boost their tracking abilities to level 15, allowing them to hunt down any crawler in the dungeon just by searching their name.
That is so insanely OP.
Yeah, that's like they became like the NSA. They can just track somebody down.
Pretty much.
Like, all right, where they at? Now we gotta find them.
The ultimate bounty hunters.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be kind of a sick gig to have in the dungeon. You know, maybe like you're not purposely trying to kill like other crawlers, but you're being forced to, and all of a sudden your story like gets shifted over to being a bounty hunter of the dungeon.
You could accept bounties to get items, and like boxes. Like a bounty hunter box? Oh, I'm sure there's something in there, a bounty hunter box.
Definitely. With the show finally ending, Carl delivered one last blow, calling the maestro a pork boy and promising to kick his ass on the 9th floor. As the crowd roared and the feed cut, Carl took one last look at his rivals, and while Frank stared brokenly at the floor, Maggie clutched her new potion while staring at Carl. For the first time, she smiled.
Yikes, you know you're fucked, but also at the same time, dude, Carl totally turned the Maestro's show on him.
Big time. Like, Maestro, we're gonna find out later on, Maestro is not doing great after this airing.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Alrighty, chapter 44. Time to level collapse. 3 days, 14 hours. Views 1.7 trillion. Guys, these are gonna skyrocket.
I wish I had that on Twitch, man.
Man, I wish we had that on the show. What are you talking about? Followers That's a lie. 439.9 billion. Favorites, 42.4 billion. Back in the safe room, the expected meeting with Mukta never happened, leaving Carl to deal with a hyperactive donut. While she buzzed with post-interview adrenaline, Carl felt physically and mentally drained, wanting only to use his pedicure kit and go to sleep.
Me too, man. Before I go to sleep, get those little like callus shavers for my feet.
Yep. I use a box grater for cheese. It's the only thing that can take care of these bad boys.
Ching, ching, ching.
I use a planer for wood.
No, he uses the little like the deli
The
meat
deli
cutters.
slicer. I just put my foot in there. I was like, anybody want some fresh parm? Oh my god. Before they drifted off, Donut quietly admitted that she had overheard Mordecai's warning about Carl eventually having to leave her behind on the 9th floor.
Oh, that's something you don't want to hear.
No, that's like, hey, we need to talk, and then they don't say anything for another 6 hours. Carl brushed it off, insisting they focus on the 3rd floor first, though the vulnerability in her agreement hung heavy as they settled in. Carl awoke mid-recap to find Donut transfixed by the screen. She caught him up on the grim progress of the others. The group Le Mouvement, I don't actually know how you... The movement had been nearly wiped out by a city boss, the French, leaving only a single survivor. And the secret to Lucia, it's Lucia. I always say Lucia.
I think it's Lucia.
I'm telling you, bro. There was a restaurant near me. I'm totally going to dox myself. There was a restaurant near me called Mama Lucia's for years that we went to, and that's how they spelt it. Maybe it was Mama Lucia's and we just never said it. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The secret to Lucia Mar's survival has revealed to be a powerful and personal magic shield. Did I just hear birds out your fucking window?
I don't think so.
I heard... Wait. That!
Maybe that's your window.
I think that's you, buddy.
No.
I heard... Whatever. That! I just heard it again. That's you. You're fucking me. You really are going down.
I think it's the ceiling because my parents are home now and they're walking around.
No, I'm not doing this right now. Fuck off.
I'm actually not hearing it. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, there are birds outside, I think.
I fucking knew it!
It was like perfectly synced up with my chair, so I'm thinking like, is there a loose bolt or something on my chair?
I hate you so much.
Alright, it's on my left side. I have my left headphone on and my right one off, so I can't hear it.
You did this.
I can't hear it.
You did
but
this.
No, I flipped it, and then I heard it.
Do you hear it now?
I just heard it again.
Yeah.
I just heard it again.
I'm
Damn.
like, fuck.
Stop yelling at me.
You're going deaf. I have to yell at you. You're going deaf.
Nuh-uh.
And now you're going blind too. God, you're so sweaty.
Shut up.
The episode's climax featured Carl's and Donut's struggle with the rage elemental. They watched as their final bomb detonated, nearly draining the beast's health bar before it dissolved. And a giant experience denied graphic slammed on the screen.
What a fucking tease, dude.
What a fucking tease. And also, honestly, if they would have just released 2 of those things, they could have killed it and skyrocketed.
They probably... Dude, imagine what level they would be if they actually took it out.
I would say like in the 70s.
Yeah, they would just be overpowered for the rest of the game.
Oh, dude, Carl would have to hide in the bathroom for a week to go through all the achievements.
He's like, look at all these messages.
He's gonna be like that. What is it? The Coraline dad on the computer where he's like this.
There's gonna be like a whole chapter just reading off the achievements.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 2-hour episode. Oh man. While Donut fumed over the stolen kill, Carl suspected that killing such a high-level mob would have triggered a trap they were lucky to avoid. The broadcast ended with Imani flipping off the cameras before descending the staircase, leaving Carl feeling alone. I forgot that they left.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that the Metal Arc group dipped off. Sorry, I'm itching my back with a back scratcher. My trusty back scratcher.
Trusty back scratcher.
This is my pedicure kit.
Yeah, I have a fork.
It's it'd be really funny if it was a fucking carving fork and it's just the 2 prongs. Like,
my back's just scarred out like crazy.
He saw the crawler counter had slipped to 990,303. That seems like a lazy number. That's just divisible. falling under 1 million without him even noticing. The loss hit him with a visceral weight, as if he were losing a piece of his humanity with every digit. As he sat reflecting on Donut's fear of abandonment, the post-episode announcement boomed through the room. Do I have to kill the? Do I have to say this with the really annoying voice again?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Hello, crawlers! Keep up the good work! Now that we've reached the halfway point of the level, game guides are now able to instruct you upon some of the intricacies regarding the 3rd floor, and how the race and class selection process works.
Yeah, get some of the more of that wine in there to give it that white girl. And
Okay. Be sure to visit your game guide prior to descending in order to make the transition more smooth. Effective immediately, any non-sapient mobs who happen upon a stairwell will not be disintegrated. Yes, we all watched that rule get exploited on the recap episode. It was very clever and very exciting, but it's not going to happen again. The system AI has determined the proliferation of the Brindle Vespas is too aggressive, and we have halved the number of these mobs currently in the dungeon. Please note, new Brindle Grubs will continue to generate upon the creation of a corpse, but each one now only has a 50% chance to proceed to the pupa stage. That's it for now. Now get out there and kill!
now here's my question. So if the non-sapient mobs don't disintegrate upon hitting the stairwell anymore, what happens? Do they just go down to the next floor, or do they get teleported away somewhere else? What's gonna happen there?
I don't know now, because remember the rage elemental fire salamander was getting teleported out from Mordecai's room. So maybe it's the same thing where it's beep.
I really wish that rage elemental got taken out by Carl's bomb, because I want to see what would the system have to do there.
After the announcement ended, a notification popped up on Carl's HUD. Admin notice. A new tab is available in your interface. Surprised, Carl opened his menu and found a new section labeled Accounts. Inside, there was only one listing. Creator's fee. Carl's Juggo Boom. Royalty. 1 gold coin per kill. Current kills, 4.
So he's got 4 gold coins in that
little
account.
bank, yeah. There was a cash out button, but Carl noticed that the system took 25% cut every time, and it rounded up.
Fuck that.
He muttered about the insane fee, but when Donut asked what he was looking at, he waved her off and said he'd explain later. I think it's because he was he doesn't want her to get too intricate in the bullshit, right?
Yeah, and also it's a lot of banking stuff that he does not want to go into.
They needed to move. Donut asked if they were going to run from Frank and Maggie, who were undoubtedly hunting them by now. Carl had thought about that, but after sleeping on the idea, he decided to stay and be ready for them instead. He told Donut that they had to take out the local neighborhood boss and get a map. With a map, they might be able to track the pair or bypass Maggie's stealth ability, which Carl suspected wasn't as powerful as it sounded.
Yeah, because how it was described, Maggie's stealth ability worked kind of like Carl's shield ability. What the fuck was that? You got Tourette's or something, dude? That came out of nowhere. So it worked like Carl's shield ability, which is like a static dome, doesn't move.
Oh.
And so if Maggie...
She has to be in it. It's like a blind, like a duck blind when you're hunting.
Yeah, exactly. So she wouldn't... she would be able to hide from him, but if she wanted to move and he's looking at the map, he's going to see her on the map as soon as she leaves that bubble. Yeah, so it really isn't as powerful as it sounded.
Oh, do you think they were peacocking a little bit to like freak him out?
Yeah.
Okay. Before they could leave, a warning flashed across his vision. Warning: you may not wield your weapons while in the presence of admins. Any attempted violence against an admin will result in your immediate execution. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Carl panicked, realizing Mukta was actually coming to speak with them. His interface snapped shut as a loud echoed through the room.
It echoed through my head during that haunting.
Yeah, guys, check out our Ohio State Reformatory episode that just came out.
Yeah. If you want to hear about how I got haunted by a ghost or had a hallucination.
Yeah. Followed by a splash of water over his feet, revealing a familiar armored Quateen. Zev!
Ooh, she's not dead. Let's go.
Donna was elated to see that Zev was okay. She greeted them and explained that she was there for their post-show debrief. Didn't Zev fuck somebody and get in trouble?
No.
Am I making that up?
Yeah, you made that up. She didn't fuck anybody.
Are you sure? Wait a minute. I remember vaguely hearing that the maestro... Wait, shut the fuck up. Hold on. Am I totally making this up that the maestro that the maestro fucked an admin in order to get the airtime, and that admin was Zev, and that's why she got in trouble?
I think you're reading an alternate version of the book that's actually fan fiction. That did not happen.
I swear to God that was in the book at one point. I need you.
I promise you, buddy. I promise you, if you continue reading, you're going to realize why she got in trouble.
Remember she warned Carl.
What the fuck am I reading?
I don't know what you're reading. That's because
I don't know.
When the monster was coming, she was like, look out.
Oh, it's because she warned Carl.
Buddy, if you read further through the summary, you're going to see that I mentioned that. Oh my God, you're funny, man.
Listen, I want the maestro to be fucking Zev. Zev deserves it. In like a good way. She needs some action.
So not the maestro, though.
What the fuck is happening? Jonah asked if she was alright, and Zev explained that she had been censored by the AI for cheating. Oh! She tried to warn them about the oncoming rage.
It was literally the next paragraph.
She was eventually acquitted once the system realized Carl already knew the monster was coming. But she warned them that the AI would be watching over her much closer from now on. Whew! She had to be careful with what they said. She said, whatever. Zev told Carl that even though he tried to leave the interview early, Borant wanted to commend him for showing proper respect to the organization. This bothered Carl. He hadn't been trying to be respectful. He was just scared. Zev explained that the politics were complicated, but the show they were on was run by the prince of a rival faction. Even though they were enemies, Borant couldn't discriminate against other syndicate production companies. I ran out of air there for a second.
Yeah. And yeah, she was like, Mukta never should have put you on that show. I don't know what he was doing.
I have a feeling that Mukta is like, one, either like a manager that doesn't really know what's going. You know when like a manager was like, how do you do this in a PDF? And like, are you a fucking manager? Or
yeah, you should know this.
It was like an intern that had too much of a power grab. You know what I mean?
Or, hear me out.
Mukta was fucking Zev.
Let's stray away from that.
Okay. Okay.
What if Mukta? We're gonna learn later on. But what if Mukta is a spy?
Stop right there. Stop right there. Don't say anything else. Foreshadowing.
Mukta is a spy.
Carl tried to ask about something that the maestro had said regarding the 9th floor, but Zev shut it down. Saying Mordecai could only discuss the 3rd floor. She did reveal that floors 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18, threes again, are connected by a sort of game within a game that exists simultaneously. She then urged them to build their characters and start a new story arc for the fans. While the beef with Frank and Maggie was getting old, Zev revealed Carl's conflict with the maestro was blowing up because of a porky boy snick. Not a snack, a snick. Or sexy Nick.
Every time I read or wrote Pork Boy Snick, I was saying in my head Pork Boy Snicket because of the way that you pronounce like how like Wolverine's claws come out. So I kept saying in my head Snicket.
Dude, I'm poisoning your mind.
You are, man. I need meds.
Don't take them. I will disappear. Carl was confused until Zev nervously explained that a snick is like an explicit fan-made video. Yeah. A very high quality and very graphic video featuring Carl and the maestro had gone viral. Zev asked Carl if it was real, and Carl rhetorically asked if she really thought he had fucked the orc. Realizing it was a sex tape, Donut fell out of her chair laughing.
Donut was like, I always thought it was gonna be a bog witch, but now it's the orc. It's even better.
God, dude.
It was so weird. It's like it's as if like we would see like AI generated stuff now,
Yeah.
but higher quality.
Like
They're
somebody
oh,
put in the time.
Yeah, and then Carl was like, yeah, whoever made this was like very generous with my proportions.
Zev explained that because of the video, everybody was calling the maestro Pork Boy. A nice Cubano. Oh, I would roast his ass.
When are you coming up again? Because my family's waiting.
It was a massive embarrassment for the Skull Empire, which made the Borant faction very happy. As a result, Carr's appearance fee had doubled, putting him on the same level as Lucia Marr. See, I didn't say it that time.
Oh, he said it right this time.
Yeah. Zev reminded him that as long as he didn't insult Borant or the Syndicate, he could say whatever he wanted about rival governments.
Oh, dude, you know I would be taking full advantage of this, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be saying the most vile shit on, like, the kids' platform. I'm like, dude, the Skull Empire's trying to eat your babies to the babies. And then they're like...
Before popping away in another splash of water, Zev told them that their next appearance would be on Odette's show. Once she was gone, Carl's HUD showed his follower count had skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah, nothing like a good sex tape. Look at Kim Kardashian.
Exactly!
That's exactly what happened.
That's the only reason she's famous. God damn, that family needs to be taken down. That lonely feeling from before was now gone, replaced by the heavy sensation of being a bug under a microscope.
I don't like being perceived in the first place. I can't imagine like 1.7 trillion people watching me.
God, it's been a while since I did Donut's voice. Carl, darling, I can't believe you hooked up with that guy. Donut yelled. Oh no, I gotta yell, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta do that like taunt, like, Carl, I can't believe you hooked up with that guy, like super loud.
Carl, darling, I cannot believe you hooked up with that guy. Donut yelled, pushing open the door to the safe room. He sure squealed a lot, though. Oink, 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 oink. Her laughter trailed off down the hallway as Carl stood there stunned.
Imagine, like, I'm trying to imagine what a humanoid, like, pig man would sound like while getting fucked. It's just like...
I hope the sex tape ended with Carl, like... This is gonna get graphic, guys. With Carl, like...
Get through it,
He says, glurp on that motherfucker.
100%, that's my new canon. 100% that is how the snick ended.
Alrighty. Now, chapter 45.
While strolling through the dungeon in search of the Cobalt boss chamber, the pair began to hear loud, heavy metal music playing, blasting through the halls.
Oh, speaking of that, I want to give a quick shout out, actually, to metal. So, a buddy of mine from college, who, he and I chat every now and then, just like, hey, how you doing, what's up? He started a metal band.
Oh, what's his metal band?
He started a metal band, so I don't think they put out music yet, but they're getting what's it called? They are doing a show on June 20th, and they should have a single out by then.
If you can get a CD from him with that single, send it to me.
Okay, I'll bring it up to you. The band is Eyes Peeled, and my buddy, his name is Dylan. So, hey, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
If you guys want to check it out, their IG is Eyes Peeled VA. So, go check it out. And Dylan, hey, miss you, buddy. It was fun being in college with you.
Following the cacophony, the sound grew louder and louder until it became physically painful to hear. I will say, I love metal, but if it's that, like, super thrasher shit, or like sheet metal. I don't know if you ever heard sheet metal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If it was like that loud, I'd be like, actually, like, okay, can we stop? Along the way, they fought and killed a variety of mobs, reaching level 12 by the time they arrived at the source of the noise. They found themselves in what looked like a giant dog kennel, featuring 3 long hallways flanked by cages. At the end of the middle hallway stood a huge set of doors leading to another chamber. Knowing that the boss could leave its room to attack, they steered clear away from the main doors and chose to investigate the cages instead. They're following Mordecai's advice of looking for clues about the boss.
There's always a clue.
We got to do that. It's that Tony Stark thing where Tony Stark always learns from his mistakes.
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Most of the cages were empty, but the ones that weren't were locked and held injured danger dingoes inside. Danger dingoes.
The danger dingo.
Carl noticed they looked especially dog-like here and felt an uneasy sympathy for them. Their dots were still red, but they didn't bark or attack from within their cages. Donut asked if they should just kill the poor things, but Carl had another idea. He tried calling out to the dogs to be friendly, but he was drowned out by the music. Eventually, the song ended. In the brief silence before the next track started, Carl heard cheering coming from the main boss chamber. Carl was like weirdly hard to say there. Realizing this was some sort of animal fighting ring, a wave of hatred for the place washed over him.
Jeez, I would have been like,
oh, dude, get me a gun.
Get me a gun. We're going to commit some crime.
The only animal fighting that is acceptable is cockfighting, because it's funny sounding until you see it. And then you're like, oh, we got to end this now.
Damn it, Puerto Rico. Dude, when I went to Puerto Rico, they were fucking everywhere.
They were like straight up buildings dedicated, like small arenas. He pulled the pet biscuit from his inventory and tossed it into the dingo's cage, much to Donut's displeasure at the foul betrayal of Carl feeding a dog her food. Even though she didn't like classify as a pet anymore, she still ate the pet biscuits because she liked them.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Like, if I had a bag of Cheetos, I'd be like, yummy.
Yeah. I like that the biscuits don't really, like, matter as much as, like, it's just like you never hear about them eating the biscuits as much until it becomes important.
He has thousands of them.
He has so many biscuits that he doesn't even have, if he never received another biscuit in a box again,
He'd be fine.
He would be fine
Yeah.
for the rest of the crawl. The dingo pulled itself up, ate the biscuit, and sat back down, with its back turned to Carl, but its dot turned white in the process. This was exactly what Carl was hoping for. He repeated the process with the rest of the injured dingoes until all 14 were non-hostile. Carl debated having Donut raise some of the dead dingoes from earlier, but he decided to wait until they saw what they were up against, so as not to waste her mana.
Yeah. Smart.
He turned to his tried and true method. Firebomb and run. But just as he pulled the boom jug from his inventory, the music abruptly stopped. The cheering inside of the chamber ceased, and the door they had entered from slammed shut. Boss battle! That's right, you have discovered another lair of a neighborhood boss. Put your game faces on, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go!
I don't know why I was reading that like the Joker where he goes, and here we go. Like that.
Shit, Carl muttered, scrambling toward the massive doors of the boss chamber.
Do you know what I'm imagining? It's Ryan Gosling and the nice guys where he goes, shit!
Shit, Carl muttered, scrambling toward the massive doors of the boss chamber. He realized in that moment how much he'd changed. A week ago, he would have been running away from danger. Now, he was charging straight into it.
With a flaming Molotov, like, times 1,000.
Like, think giant moonshine jug.
With XXX on it.
Yeah, and he's about to chuck that.
And it has, like, the really tiny, like, circular handle that you have to, like, put your finger in.
Yeah. He lit the fuse and hurled the boom jug at the opening doors, revealing a mob of 40 kobolds surging out.
Oh my god.
Though there was still no sign of the boss. Suddenly, the world froze, with the jug hanging midair. Carl's eyes locked onto a kobold at the center of the pack. The creature wore a coat of dingo fur and spiked boots, clutching a small shoebox-sized cage. His hands were frozen in the middle of yanking the enclosure open, aiming it at Carl and Donut like a double-barreled shotgun. Carl and Donut's mugshots snapped into view, stamped with the word verses. Ralph. Do it.
What, do what?
What's the name here?
Oh, I don't have a burp lined up.
Go get a can of sparkling water real quick.
Ralph.
Ralph, frenzied gerbil, level 11, neighborhood boss. Before we send you off to certain death, it's time for a short history lesson. When the Black Death swept through 14th century Europe, killing upwards of 200 million people and forever altering the course of human history, one of the original culprits of the epidemic was said to be a black rat carrying plague-infested fleas into population centers to wreak their destruction. This is in fact not true. The true perpetrator was actually the Asian great gerbil who took advantage of the warmer climate to travel the Silk Road and bring the disease to Europe. This is only important to know because Ralph, champion pit fighter of the Kobold training grounds, lives his life in perpetual state of rage. Why? Because he feels that human death toll of 200 million is much too low, and he will do anything in his power to triple that number.
Why is he mad, though? Like, why is he mad?
The only survivor of a family of gerbils left to starve by a child who'd grown bored of the pet. Oh. Ralph had to commit unspeakable acts of cannibalism in order to endure.
Oh, okay, that's why he's mad.
Part earth rodent, part the embodiment of death, frenzied gerbils are regular mobs one might encounter on the 5th or 7th floor. But Ralph here is special. He has dedicated his existence to fighting and training in the hopes that one day he might exact his revenge against the humans he so despises. He is fast, he is angry, and by the time you're done reading this, he's already halfway to your jugular. You might want to duck. The moment the extra long description ended, the world unfroze, and chaos erupted. Carl dove to the floor just as a furry, squealing blur rocketed over his head. At the same time, his boom...
This is a rough episode.
Simultaneously is so, weird to say. At the same time, his boom jug hit the center of the pack, evaporating most of the 40 kobolds in a single blast. The rodent boss, Ralph, landed safely down the hall, letting out a piercing scream, and skidding to a halt. Yep, exactly like that.
Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Donut scrambled onto Carl's shoulder and fired a magic missile, hitting the furry demon directly. The angry gerbil unhinged its jaw like the predator and squealed at them. As Ralph began to charge, Donut told Carl she suspected this boss was placed here for a very specific reason.
Ralph.
There we go.
Yeah.
What we've all been waiting for.
Let's end the episode now on a high note.
She fired another missile, but the furball dodged it. Nearby, one of the kobolds who had survived the edge of the blast dragged himself to a button on the wall. He slammed it, and the cages lining the halls hissed open. Because Carl had figured out the trick earlier, the 14 dingoes emerged as allies rather than enemies. Whatever spell had kept them subservient to the kobolds was broken by Carl's simple act of kindness.
I'm telling you, dude, stop being mean to people. You gotta be nice.
No, they deserved it. The first dingo he had fed pounced on Ralph with incredible speed, swallowing the rodent whole in one gulp.
Damn! Well, that's the end of Ralph.
Yep. For a second, the pair thought the fight was over. Donut commented that she must have been wrong about the boss's gimmick, and with the chaos settling, Carl looked into the boss chamber and saw it was exactly what he expected. A small, grim fighting ring. Then he noticed the heavy metal was still playing. Carl summoned his gauntlet, sensing something was off. He asked Donut what she had been wrong about, and as the dingoes crowded near the exit, the one that had swallowed Ralph froze. It looked at Carl and began to whine in pain. Donut elaborated, "It's a small rodent, and your feet are nice and shiny, and as Beatrice would say, it's time to pay the daddy tax." Carl was bewildered.
What?
Under what circumstances would Bee ever say that? And at that exact moment, the dingo's head exploded. He described that the dingo looked at him, cocked its head, and then poof.
And then the gerbil comes flying out.
From the gore, Ralph rocketed toward Carl's face, but Carl was ready. He Mike Tyson the gerbil with everything he had, sending the boss into the floor with a sickening crunch. The gerbil slid across the floor, stunned, and only a lucky 2% chance from Carl's gauntlet that he had never actually seen work until now.
What was the 2% chance?
Of it inflicting the stun debuff.
Oh, okay. It just read weird to me.
Carl took 2 steps toward the unmoving furball. He considered just punching it to death, but he had to pay the daddy tax. Donut tried to reassure him that Beatrice had been talking about him, that he was daddy, but Carl told her that made him feel the opposite. He hovered his bare foot over Ralph, muttered a quick sorry to the small boss, and brought his heel down, squashing the gerbil flat.
Jesus Christ.
He had to pay the daddy tax.
I don't even know what that means, man.
I don't know what it means either. Donut just says a weird shit, and Carl's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, God, I guess I am Donut, and you're Carl. I just say weird shit, and you're like, what are you talking about?
Honestly, yeah, I'll wake up. First thing in the morning, I check my text. Chris is like, I farted and I thought of you. Like, what?
Yeah.
A simple good morning would work, but no.
It was spicy like you. Chapter 46. The dungeon groaned with an almost sexual pleasure. Ugh. When Carl squashed Ralph with his perfect glistening foot, rumbling like it was experiencing a small earthquake, making Carl's HUD flicker.
The dungeon just had an orgasm.
Dungeon just nutted. This made Carl feel dirty and sick.
Dirty.
Dirty little man. And the doors opened back up, letting the surviving... Nice!
Oh!
Yeah, but don't fucking take it from me, bitch.
That's my thing.
Mine! I earned it. Letting the surviving danger dingoes scatter off into the dungeon. Carl looted the neighborhood map and went with Donut to explore the main room of the arena. As they made their way through the corpses of the kobolds, Carl looted whatever he could find on them. A scroll of heal critter, a handful of pet biscuits, the gerbil cage Ralph had been kept in, and a key from the kobold who opened the cages. Carl examined the properties of the key. Master Pen Key opens the individual cages of both the fighters and the bait animals within the kobold fighting pits. This key is magically attuned to the kobold race. If you are not a kobold and attempt to use this key, it will only work once before breaking. Choose wisely. The two walked into the arena, still ripe with the stench of death and blood-stained dirt in the ring. Carl looted the chairs surrounding the fighting ring before approaching a line of cages against the back wall. Seeing the different creatures in the cages, 2 achievements popped up. New achievement! I'll take the ceramic Dalmatian, Pat! You've discovered a reward room. Scattered throughout the dungeon, reward rooms offer crawlers items generally not available within loot boxes. Most reward rooms only allow one choice, so if you're in a party of multiple people, tell them I said you should get the prize, not them. Reward. Don't be a greedy bitch. This goddamn room is the reward. New achievement. Menagerie. You've discovered a pet reward room. From caterpillars who secrete vodka to basilisks who can turn mobs to stone, a good pet can make the difference between survival and to the end of the road. Just remember what happened with Harambe. There ain't no zookeepers around here to shoot the monster's ass if you bite off more than you can chew. Reward, you have a key. It opens only one cage. Figure it out, Einstein.
Some of these like reward comments are something that like I could see you saying to me. But at the same time, I would say it to you too.
It's so like unnecessarily mean. Realizing they were finally getting a pet, Donut insisted on making the choice, pointing out that the achievement said it was her right. Carl noted that his own interface said the exact same thing, realizing the AI was just trying to bait them into a fight. Actually, it's kind of funny if they do get into a fight and kill each other like that.
Yeah, actually, the AI is just like, fuck yeah.
They walked past the 10 cages, but most of the rewards were underwhelming. Early floor rooms rarely offered anything game-breaking. There were a few basic choices like a rat, and some weirder ones like a 2-legged meatball with a mohawk called a tummy acher.
I would love a tummy acher. Honestly, I would have picked that little bastard.
Be careful what you wish for. You're gonna get food poisoning.
2-legged meatball with a mohawk? Come on.
It's like a meat wad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Carl considered a brindle grub, but Donut was locked on the very last cage. Inside was a pink-feathered chicken dinosaur called a Mongoliensis. Mongoliensis. Mongoliensis.
A Mongolian.
Mongoliensis, I think. I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. The creature cooed at Donut and made tiny chirping noises. Oh, wait, ready?
Adopt me. Adopt me. I don't know how to do chirping noises.
I can just hear you saying, adopt me. Carl thought it looked pitiful, falling firmly into the so ugly it's cute category. That's why I like bulldogs.
Yeah.
But when it squawked, it showed off rows of sharp, needle-like teeth. Carl tried to push for the grub, but when he tried to toss a pet biscuit into its cage, a force field blocked him. Seeing the attention move away, the pink dinosaur flew into a rage, slamming against its bars and riling up every other creature in the room. Before they could argue further, a new message appeared. Warning, the cages will permanently close in 30 seconds. Translation, hurry the hell up!
That's Chris frustrating me so we can go to the mall and buy shoes. This was the mall trip was my idea, and then I was taking forever to get ready.
Because we ended up going to the mall. Well, we wanted to eat lunch, and we ended up leaving the house at like 1:30, and I'm like, dude, we might as well wait for dinner at this point. But you're like, I'm hungry. And I'm like,
I am hungry.
You were like, I need to have lunch. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's just fine. You're fine. You don't need to have lunch.
No, I'm a brat, dude. 12 o'clock is lunchtime, and if it's an hour after, I start getting a little cranky.
You're always a cranky, annoying motherfucker.
Because I'm always hungry.
Donut begged until Carl gave in. He warned her that the thing would probably attack, so he would grab it while she tried to feed it. He turned the key and cracked the door.
It was really funny reading that, because, like, Donut is begging him like a little kid that really wants a dog. And so she's like, please, Carl, like, I'll never ask for anything again. I promise. Like, please.
A kid, you know what, man? That's a dying breed, because that used to be every kid at Toys R Us.
That's true. I miss Toys R Us.
I miss Toys R Us, too.
I remember the last toy I got from there was an Iron Man action figure. He had, like, blue armor.
The last thing I ever bought from a Toys R Us was because I had a Toys R Us near me, and they were closing it, so everything was on sale. I bought a Power Ranger helmet, like the new movie one. That's the Red Ranger helmet.
Is that the one that haunts me at night when I visit?
Yeah. Well, it's protecting you. It's a Power Ranger. Okay, get over it. The little bastard shot out of the enclosure like a rocket, but Carl snatched it out of the air. I can see her just going, and just grabbing it by the neck. The creature thrashed wildly, trying to bite his fingers. Carl sat on the floor to steady it while Donut offered food. For a moment, the dinosaur stopped fighting and began pecking at the snack like a bird, though its dot remained a hostile red. Finding out that the creature was male, Donut immediately named him Mongo.
Love Mongo.
Mongo.
Yep.
We stand Mongo. She started cooing at him, but Mongo responded by lunging forward and biting her on the nose.
It's going to be a recurring theme here.
Yep. Donut squealed in pain and scolded the creature, while it just screeched back at her, Mongo, you don't do that!
And it was funny because she like swatted its head like a cat. You know how the cat like smacks something as hard as fuck.
Carl had to fight the urge to fall over laughing. I would have done it.
Yeah.
As Donut swatted at the baby dino, Carl examined its property. Carl examined its properties. Male Mongoliensis. Mongoliensis. I don't fucking know. Level 1. This is a pet class mob. This pet has not yet bonded with a crawler. The stubborn and hot-headed fucking goddammit Mongolian is not the type of pet to ever be tamed. The best one can hope for is its mutual respect. And even then, they still might try to eat you if the fancy strikes them. While especially powerful, fast, and vicious, when they are fully grown at level 15, getting them to level 15 is about as likely as a cheerleader from West Virginia reaching her 18th birthday as a virgin.
Oh.
Okay. They will immediately attack any mobs they see. And they will fight to the death. Good luck!
I just want to preface with everybody, we've been doing this entire series. For those like descriptions and the warnings and everything, we copy and paste from the book. Word for word. That's what it reads in the book. So
that's like the one rule. It's like any announcement it says, you copy that shit.
Yeah. Unless it's like super long and it has like kind of like unnecessary information, so you just kind of cut out the unnecessary stuff.
Carl told Donu, because Nick forgot to put the T on donut, that
Typo.
that he knew they should have gotten the grub. But Donut, there you go, refused to have a disgusting bug as if not a pug. That actually fits Donut as a pet. She tried to pat Mongo on the head, but he snapped into her. I thought he said he snapped her arm. But he snapped onto her arm and just hung there. She yowled, shaking her arm until the dinosaur flew off. Carl warned her that they had to tame him before going into the safe room, or the system would teleport the hostile creature away the second they walked in. Donut insisted they were already becoming best friends, even as Mongo shrieked at the cat.
Yeah, we're already best friends. Oh my god, yeah, they got a pet dinosaur now.
Hell yeah. And chapter 47.
Views, 124.8 trillion. Where was it at last time? Let's see. 1.7 trillion for views in chapter 44. Chapter 47, 124.8 trillion views.
Jesus Christo. Monte Cristo sandwich. Holy shit.
Followers, 2.1 trillion. Favorites, 234 billion.
Damn. Imagine if we had that shit.
Oh my god, I'd be so overwhelmed. The rest of Carl and Donut's time on the second floor was dedicated to taming Mongo. Despite the struggle, their social numbers skyrocketed. The combination of Carl's viral sex tape with the maestro and Donut getting repeatedly chomped on the nose by her new pet proved to be a hit with the audience.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Do you think when Zev said that, it influenced the dungeon into giving them that specific reward?
What, the Mongo?
Yeah, he was like
having a pet?
Yeah, because that's like the new story arc.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, like, the dungeon with AI is like, oh, let's give them something to work with here. But if they never went for that boss fight, they wouldn't have found him.
Well, no. I think it's like Carl like triggered it. Carl said, we need to do a boss fight. And they're like, oh, perfect. We can give him a reward for that, which kind of leads into the pet. And since Zev is admin, the AI is essentially influenced by admin, then they would want more views for Carl because he's more money. So at this point, Carl is like he's benefiting and being benefited from. That's the same shit.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. I just said it twice, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I guess so. Like the AI might have just like orchestrated this entire thing.
Yeah.
That seems about right though, to be honest. Their first step was to see Mordecai. To keep Mongo from being teleported away for attacking them, they had to keep the baby dinosaur in a small gerbil cage that they found.
I like how that's the thing that kind of stops him from teleporting.
Yeah. They had to keep him in a tiny cage. And like he like barely fit and Carl kind of felt bad, but he's like, this has to be done. Mordecai warned them that he couldn't discuss the pet until the bonding process began. The first step was to neutralize Mongo's hostility. Once his dot turned white, Mordecai could provide more information. Before heading out, the pair opened their loot boxes. Donut coincidentally received a Heal Critter spellbook, while Carl received 1,000 gold and another determined value potion. Drinking it upgraded his inventory with better sorting and a history tab, though he still couldn't see the monetary values. He also earned an achievement. New achievement, PETA enthusiast. You somehow managed to remove the hostility of an aggravated non-sapient enemy. The enemy then fought against the other enemies in your benefit. The ghost of Steve Irwin smiles down upon you. Reward? I said the ghost of Steve Irwin smiles down upon you.
Fuck yes, Daddy Irwin.
When Carl asked about the third floor, Mordecai seemed unusually excited. He explained that upon descending, they would immediately return. This is going to be a lot of information here, guys.
Yep, I'm going to sit back and relax.
They would immediately return to his safe room to choose their races and classes.
I think you said to choose their racism.
Hey, which kind of racism are you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be racist against the, what is it? The Skull Clan? Those fucking pig bastards or douchebags.
Them space piggies. These pools would be unique to each crawler with incentives to pick Earth-specific choices for higher ratings.
A long fucking chapter if you're doing a staccato read of speaking.
Shut up. After selection, the remaining stat points would be distributed, though Donut's enhanced growth buff meant her points were allocated automatically. Don't do the hand to face thing, man. That stresses me out.
At this point, I need to do it so I can cover my laughter so you don't see it.
All right, let me go back over that again.
No, that's being stated.
Okay, fuck you.
You can reread it for the audience and yourself.
Mordecai also shared that he had been a changeling fire mage arcanist.
That's fucking cool.
That's sick. A path he chose over a Skyfowl specific class at Odette's suggestion. A class she would recommend his late brother take instead.
Yikes.
Yeah, like Carl was like, oh shit, I never realized that Mordecai's brother was a crawler too. I always thought he died in the initial collapse of their world. So, yikes.
Yeah, and I think that's like the first time that Carl was like, oh shit, he's talking about his family.
The discussion was interrupted when Carl stood too close to the cage. Mongo tried to bite him and was instantly teleported out of the safe room. Donut bolted after him, eventually finding the dinosaur huddled in a corner. When he saw her, he ran into her arms like a lost puppy finding its owner.
Aww.
Only to bite her on the nose again the moment she tried to coddle him. So she's like, Mom, running. Ow. They spent the next day grinding against brindle Vespas.
Wait, why would they do that?
Huh?
Oh, they're using their EXP to grind. I thought they were like...
Yeah. They discovered that the only way to keep Mongo from attacking them was to give him something else to kill.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like, keep feeding him. I'm like, yep, that's what you do for us too.
After seeing a recap mentioning that Mongolienses are pack hunters, Carl realized they needed to show Mongo how to hunt.
Can we just call it fully now like a velociraptor? That's basically what it is.
No, man, we find that out in the epilogue.
Let me look. No, you don't. Wait, I'm just going to look up what a Mongoliensis is. Hold on. Velociraptor mongoliensis was a small feathered... I'm not going to pronounce that. Dromesaurid dinosaur. It's a velociraptor.
Well, you'll find out when you really
Fuck
read the
off.
Donut reluctantly showed the baby dino how to strike a brindle grub's weak points. Following a few successful kills, Mongo's dot finally turned from red to white.
Hey!
He wasn't bonded yet, but he stopped attacking them as much.
Okay, that's good.
Emphasis on as much, because he's still like chomping down.
It's still a puppy.
He's still a little baby. Returning to Mordecai, they learned Mongo wouldn't level up or grow until the bond was official. Mordecai warned that if the bond wasn't finalized within the next 10 hours, Mongo couldn't descend to the third floor.
This is going to be such a hard episode to edit.
Shut the fuck up, man. They spent the remaining time teaching him restraint, eventually training him to wait for Donut's command. Sick him.
Sit. Oh.
Sick him.
Sick him. So my aunt, and this obviously, I don't know if this is 100% true or not because my family fucking lies to me. My aunt had a retired police dog, a Belgian Shepherd, and he knew the word attack if you spelled it out.
Damn, that's a trained dog. Or he knows how to spell.
Yeah, he knows how to fucking spell or something like that.
A-T-T-A-C-K. Ah! With only 7 hours left, they reached the staircase. During a fight with the brindle Vespa, the mob grabbed Mongo and prepared to eat him. Donut moved faster than Carl had ever seen her move, decapitating the creature to save her pet. This act of motherly protection finalized a bond. Mongo's dot turned orange, and Donut gained a dedicated pet menu.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all she had to do was save his life.
Yeah, true. It's kind of annoying that it isn't like a party pet. It's like Donut's pet.
Donut's pet. But I think Carl's fine with that. He's like, okay.
I don't want to deal with it.
Because I don't want to deal with the little velociraptor.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like when in-house analysts wanted to adopt a dog.
Listen, you love the little bastard.
I can't tell where his eyes are looking.
As they camped out at the stairs, Carl checked his new inventory history. Carl checked his new inventory history tab. He almost choked seeing what was at the top of the list. This had to be a bug or something, because he's never seen these items before.
This is going to be a list of the items that he sees now.
Yeah. Trans Tunnel 7C, Orator Relay by Volte Corp.
Why? It's not Volte. That's 2 A's. Why are you saying Volt?
Oh, shit. Shut up. Trans Tunnel 7C, Orator Relay by Volte Corp. Inter-tunnel communications device. Valte Persa Shield Platinum Edition. Tech-based personal shield. Mag 3040 Valte Corp Pulse Pistol. Tech-based weapon. You're always so mean.
I'm not doing anything.
You're laughing at my expense.
Yeah. No, I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you.
The first item had a red exclamation point next to it, and when Carl hovered over it, a warning popped up. Warning. The system AI governing this program has deemed all non-sanctioned and monitored communication devices illegal, and they will not work within the dungeon. You may own and sell illegal devices, but any attempt to use or circumvent dungeon rules will result in immediate disqualification.
Interesting.
Carl realized these items must have been in Agatha's shopping cart, which he briefly borrowed during the fight with the ball of swine.
It seems like our fucking theory is gaining some credence, Clearwater Revival.
It really is. Just then, very coincidentally, Agatha herself appeared, wheeling her cart toward the stairs. Carl, overwhelmed by curiosity and the knowledge that she had started the fire at the Meadowlark, tried to talk to her. Agatha offered a sharp, unspoken warning to stay out of her business, claiming the dungeon's critters already knew she was there and simply didn't know what to do about it. After she descended to the third floor, Zev contacted them. Zev, are you guys okay? Donut, we're fine. Are you okay? Zev, okay, false alarm. I see you now. There was a brief outage there in the feed. It happens sometimes. Odette says she's ready whenever you are, so feel free to go down starting in 7 minutes. I won't be able to talk to you until after you're done with the race and class selection. I guess I'll see you on the other side. Good luck. Carl asked, how long was the feed out? And Zev said, just a couple minutes. It's been acting funky all day. Don't worry, it's nothing unusual. People are always complaining about it. I'm on planet and still having feed issues.
Okay.
So,
okay.
During the time Agatha was...
Just your chapter's only a couple sentences long and then we'll get into it.
Exhausted by the escalating drama and the shift from simple life to galactic spectacle, Carl sighed as the timer hit the 6 hour mark. Come on, Donut, Carl said. Let's see what the third floor is all about. Can you do the voice here?
Okay, sure. Do you think it'll be as exciting as...
Oh my god, dude, stop stuttering. That's how you sound to me.
No, I just laugh at you.
I know.
Do you think it'll be as exciting as the third floor? Second floor? Fuck, she asked. God, I hope not.
God, I hope not, Carl said. Mongo screeched. There it is.
Oh, man. Guys, we kind of fucked up. That's the last chapter of the book.
That's the last chapter, but we still have the epilogue.
We still have the epilogue. Whew. Okay, so back to what you were saying about Agatha.
Listen, man. So the feed goes out as Agatha is talking to Carl. So I think that anytime she interacts with another crawler, the feed acts all funky, or if she's doing something that she doesn't want the AI or anybody to see, she like jams the feed a little bit. All those items were in her shopping cart when Carl picked it up, but she's been on Earth the entire time. But what we know is that sometimes when they see the planet, they keep somebody there that influences the culture.
This was our theory. Like episode 1 or 2, this was our theory.
Yeah. So Agatha's all like, she's suspicious. I don't trust her.
Sus among us.
All right, Chris, finish us off.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlefish, boys and ghouls, bookworms and movie buffs. We are now in the epilogue of Dungeon Crawler Carl, Book 1, Dungeon Crawler Carl. The taping of Odette's show went well. Donut had trained Mongo to perch quietly on her back. Kind of like Jack and Daxter. And though Odette's assistant Lexus gave the creature a bow tie, Mongo tore it off almost immediately. During the interview, they discussed the Rage Elemental and the addition of Mongo to the team. Odette mentioned they could eventually buy a magical pet carrier, essentially a Pokeball. Pokeball.
That'd be sick.
Ooh, Poke.
Mongo, I choose you.
Which Carl decided would be his first major purchase, because apparently they have been shoving this poor creature into this tiny pet carrier, and it's been looking, because it growled at me. Carl was also shown a shortened version of the viral Pork Boy Snick. While he kept it to himself, he was surprised the video didn't feature his feet more predominantly, leading him to suspect the system AI was the true creator. Odette then announced that Death Watch Extreme Dungeon Mayhem was going on hiatus for restructuring. Because Carl fucked up his show so much that they couldn't handle it.
They had to like go like, all right, we're going back to floor one. We got to figure this out. I aspire to be as rage baity as Carl one day.
I will fucking not be your friend anymore.
Oh, wow. At least kill me.
She also shared a hilarious update. A spokesperson for the Skull Empire had officially requested that people stop calling Prince Maestro, quote, Carl's naughty little piggy.
Oh, no. We all know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. Carl avoided bad-mouthing the Empire directly, but stood by his challenging to the prince. In private, away from the AI's ears, Carl asked Odette if Mongo was worth the trouble. She admitted the tummy acher would have been a better choice, but promised that if they could keep Mongo alive, he would become a vicious fighter. And it's a pack hunter, apparently, so he has a pack now.
Oh, yeah.
When Carl mentioned that they had delivered her message to Mordecai, Odette revealed she saw his reaction. When Carl asked what happened between them, she simply explained that she had pushed Mordecai too hard in the past, and he paid the price dearly. I bet Odette is directly responsible for Mordecai's brother's death, and Mordecai had something to do with it because that's why he drinks.
Yeah. So, like, Odette was like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, she just kept pushing him harder and harder.
And what this was basically killed the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Odette then gave Carl some tactical advice for the third floor. She suggested he let Donut pick her class and race first so he could tailor his build to hers. She advised him to look for a Pathfinder skill, which allows them to find stairs quickly. She also warned him to ignore the AI's suggestions for race, though he should pay close attention to its class recommendations. When Carl asked about the Valte Corporation, Odette turned serious. She warned him to be extremely cautious if they tried to contact him. The Valte are a powerful corporate government, with a fleet currently waiting to collect on the Borant system's debt. They are parasitic aquatic life forms that use other bodies, often human or Quatine, as hosts. Their version of the crawl is famously sci-fi rather than fantasy. Oh, so cyberpunk.
Yeah, more of a cyberpunk vibe than a Hobbit vibe.
What would you rather be in?
I honestly, at this point, I think I'd prefer the fantasy.
Me too. Carl thought of Agatha and her high-tech gear, but chose to keep that information to himself. Smart.
He doesn't know Odette's true motive, so he's not going to trust her fully.
The conversation was interrupted when Mongo chopped down on Donut's tail, sending her running around the room in a panic.
With him still attached.
Odette warned Carl that while the biting was cute now, it wouldn't be once the pet was full grown. She was stunned to realize Carl didn't know what he had. After checking the system, she revealed that blah 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 was a mistranslation. Mongo was actually a velociraptor. See, I fucking told you guys, I called it. As they prepared to
I told you.
I told you.
God.
Is 5 books ahead. As they prepared to leave, Odette offered one final heavy piece of advice. She told them that a specific class choice would be hidden in Donut's options because of her high charisma. She admitted she wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do, but it would greatly increase their survival, even though picking it would make someone very, very angry.
Who do you think is that someone that would be angry about this? Because we don't know what the class is. This is exactly where it left off.
What if it's Mordecai?
I'm thinking it's Mordecai. Like, what if it's something because who else would be mad about this, you know?
Call me Joey Fat One because we're in sync.
What?
Oh, Joey Fatone is a member of NSYNC, but his last name is actually spelled Fat One. Anywho, guys, with that, I just clapped all your ears out, is the end of our series on Dungeon Crawler Carl. Now, quick announcement. Our next book officially is... Are you ready for it? The Lord of the Rings! Fellowship of the Ring.
Hell yeah, baby. We're going back to our Tolkien roots. Are you guys excited? Please tell you. We can hear your excitement from here. You don't sound very excited. I'm going to need you guys to get hyped up.
Oh, man. Yes, but we will get started on that soon. Might have a couple episodes in between. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. But if you enjoyed the show, please remember that you can give us a follow and rate us 5 stars on Spoof. Well, actually, no. What? 5? 5 pet biscuits.
5 pet biscuits. Okay, I like that.
You can rate us 5 pet biscuits on Spotify. And remember, we release a new episode every Monday, whether it be a movie, a book episode, or a Tales Around the Campfire. Who knows? It's coming out on Monday and fucking deal with it. But if Spotify is not your thing, you can also listen to the show now on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts at Barely Literate BMC. Like, we're doing shit, people.
Oh yeah, we're expanded.
And another crazy bullshit thing to tell you, we're on Reddit now, and we have a whole subreddit. It's not like anybody's gonna
get a whole subreddit. We just started it. Yeah, join it. What's the subreddit handle?
It's Barely Literate BMC.
r/Barely Literate BMC, guys. Yeah. You heard it here first. If Reddit's not your thing, it's not everybody's thing. Sometimes we use it incognito.
It's Nick's thing.
Shut up. Feel free to follow us on Instagram or TikTok at this Barely Literate BMC, where you can keep up to date with any newly released episodes and stupid funny memes.
And while you're at it, guys, you can get all of our social links down in the episode descriptions. You got my Instagram, I don't have a TikTok. My Instagram, my Twitch. You can get Nick's Instagram and his Twitch down there. It's all in the description for you. And yeah, if you want to reach out to us, we'd love recommendations on books and movies and stuff like that. And, spooky things. Maybe Nick wants to get a new recipe to butter noodles that uses even less amount.
Yeah, no, if you got anything that I could add to my butter noodles, that'd be awesome.
What are you adding now to these days?
Sometimes I add mushrooms. Sometimes this last time I did, I put ground beef in it. That shit was baller.
I have some ground beef left in the fridge.
Anyway, yeah, we would love to hear your recommendations, so please DM us on any of our socials or just comment under the Spotify or YouTube posts.
Yeah, don't be shy, people. And along with that, you can also find our cool website down there for you to view at. Actually, you know what? I always forget. Every episode is on the website. So if you don't have any of those things, you can just listen on the website.
On the website.
Yeah.
Okay. Bypass everything.
Yeah. Don't
pirate us.
Don't give us any analytics.
Steal this podcast.
Arrgh. Alrighty, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of doing whatever it is you were doing, and we will see you next time. We probably won't... Actually, no, we will not be doing Lord of the Rings next episode. Next episode is... Should we tell them? Should we give a little sneak peek?
Yeah.
Next episode, we decided to watch Project Hail Mary. So, keep an eye out for that. Stay tuned. It's going to be cool. Space. Alrighty, everybody. See ya.
Bye. Stay hard, stay wet, stay out of trouble. Love you.
Tee-hee.